Welcome back. This is the boss. Now, we are a nation that prides itself in good sportsmanship and athletic prowess, but when it comes to losing, well, it seems Team Australia is having a tough time coping.
From Anna Meares to the Campbell sisters, some elite athletes have taken to apologising to the public for not placing. And here with more is psychologist Dr. Tim Sharp. Good morning, Doctor. Now, cycling legend Anna Meares asked the public to forgive her after missing out on a medal by just 0.81 seconds in her final race. Why do you think our elite athletes feel that need to apologise if they don't win gold?
Well, look, I'd probably start off by saying I don't think Anna Meares or any of them have done anything that they need to apologise for. In fact, I posted the other day that I thought the Campbell sisters, and in fact all of the Australian athletes that I've seen have won gold outside of football, outside of the fact. I think they've handled themselves incredibly well in front of the camera, often only seconds after a big performance.
Yes.
But what I think it comes down to some extent anyway, is that we need to remember these are not normal people. These are elite athletes with elite expectations in a sense, and it's the attitude that it took to get them there is also an attitude that can be damaging. It's the dark side to the attitude that makes them hard performers.
I think it's concerning when you see the Campbell sisters, who you mentioned, who missing out on a place in the 100-metre freestyle. After the race, they said they hoped Australia would still love them. That's a really, I think, a very concerning attitude to have from these high athletes. I think we shouldn't be putting that pressure on them.
Well, exactly, and again, I don't think they've got, I don't think they've got anything to be ashamed of or anything to be embarrassed about. But I think also what you hear a lot of these athletes say, particularly when it comes to something like the Olympics, when they put on the green and gold, is that they're not just performing for themselves. I think in other contexts, particularly in individual sports, it's just about them. When it comes to the Olympics, it's about Australia, and that's why they feel that pressure. We put that on them. I guess the media puts that on to some extent, and some of that's justified. But no one wants to be disliked, no one wants to be hated, and it's not that surprising that they're feeling that, although I think it's probably undeserved.
Dr. Tim, these athletes, they've been physically preparing themselves for the Olympics for years, but are they mentally prepared?
Look, I can't speak personally, obviously, for any of the current athletes, but I have worked with elite athletes, I have spoken to people, I've had clients who are professional sports people, and certainly from some of the comments I've heard, it's questionable when they're putting the same amount of emphasis on the psychological aspects of performance as they are on the physical. And yet there's no doubt that it's vitally important. Michael Phelps came out the other day and made some comments about how important the psychological aspects are. And clearly he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest in the game. So I think, again, from what some of them said, even Kate Campbell herself, it's possible that a bit more psychological training might have helped in some of these instances.
Is it possible then that the pushing yourself this hard, going faster, going stronger, breaking records, is that good for the psyche?
Well, look, it's good and bad, and I think, I guess one of the things, what's interesting is I see a lot of the same phenomenon in executives and CEOs, any high performers. It's not just something we see in elite athletes. And I guess
people with a desire to win.
Exactly, and that's what I said, that desire to win, that desire to be the best can have a dark side. And I guess when I'm working with clients, one of the things I try to encourage them to think about is it's not just about positive thinking or aiming to the best, that's part of it. But what the best people have is flexible thinking. So it's the ability to be able to switch that thinking when they come out of the pool, when they get off the track to a different... Because what works when you're swimming down the pool, when you're racing down the track, might not work in other contexts. And that flexibility, it's very difficult. It's something we all need to have, I suppose.
It's a good tip. All right, well, thank you so much for coming in. For more on managing happiness and success, check out Dr. Tim's blog. It's at drhappy.com.au. Why don't we click on Dr. Happy? That's the best.
Thank you, Doctor.